my dog needs his nails done.
Okay. So it's always a lot easier if your dog has pink nails, and this dog has some pink nails and some black nails. The dog has it's called a quick inside the nail, and there's a blood supply, and there's also a nerve. So if you do cut into that, it hurts the dog. So ideally, you want to take enough off to make a difference, but you don't want to cut into the quick.
And how do I cut? Like, some people, I thought they said cut an angle or cut straight. Like,
yeah, it's if the dog behaves and if you can cut on an angle, it's usually better, because the quick is in the nail. Here's the nail, and if you can cut up like this with the nail clippers and almost kind of bevel it, you can usually get a little bit more off, and it's almost like they don't bleed as much as if you cut it straight off. Okay. But again, the dog has to behave. There are some dogs that I do that are super patient, and I just kind of chunk away at it, going, here's the nail, and I go like this. And it actually, gets the nail a little bit shorter without them bleeding.
And how do you tell, like on the white ones, the clear ones, you can see the quick, but how do you see, like on the black ones, like how do you tell?
The black ones, you just have to make, you have to guess. And usually the anatomy of the nail is thicker at the base, and then when it gets longer, it usually thins out, and the thin part is usually safe to take off. And depending on how often the dog gets its nails done, you'll get to know how much you can take off.
How often should we be trimming the dog's nails? Because I've had a dog where I've never ever had to trim them. They always seem short, and I've had other ones where it seems like I'm doing it every week.
Yeah. Every dog is different. The younger dogs, if they're exercised on pavement, then a lot of times they'll wear them down a little bit on their own. Older dogs that are less active, don't.
Right.
So I would say once a month at least. Okay. And if if you're trying to get a dog used to having its nails done, where they hate having them done, it's a good idea to just tip them, on a regular basis, but just take a tiny bit off and not hurt them, and make sure that it's a good experience.
Give them something yummy afterwards.
And give them something yummy.